Oh, hello, Peter.
Hello, John.
Yeah.
It's nice to be back.
Yes, we're here to talk some more talk about lots of talky things.
Topics and talky topics.
Yes, lots of talk.
Lots
of talk. That's a good start.
Excellent.
How have you been?
I have been very good, thank you. Very, very good. Yourself?
Very good, thank you.
I heard
Yes.
you did some modelling.
Modelling?
Yes.
What, clay modelling?
Oh, no.
Airfix modelling. What have you heard? What have you heard?
Not Airfix modelling.
No.
Not Hornby modelling.
No. Nude modelling.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't nude.
No, I did. I'm nervous now. I don't really want to talk about it, but no, it's okay. I took my daughter, Isabel, who's 11, and we took her to a very good photographer called Richard, who is in Waterlooville, and he took some very nice pictures, and we saw some very nice people. And I thought I was just going to turn up and
Run away, have a coffee.
Have a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
sit to one side, not doing very much, and just watching TV. That's what I thought I was doing.
Good plan.
Yeah, it was okay. I had my whole night mapped out, 4 hours, and I thought I could just about put up with that. And no, they didn't have any of it. They wanted me there through any discussion, which is good. I found it very interesting, talking about lighting and techniques of photography.
Oh yeah.
And it's
amazing.
It is amazing, and I have much more respect for it now. I was thoroughly entertained, actually. It was very interesting. And then they wanted some pictures, and then they took some pictures of me, and well, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. They can do miracles with photos, can't they? And the pictures never lie, do they? Not much. And they can do amazing things.
They can.
Photoshop. They can. They can erase all sorts of things from your head and replace it with other things. I don't mean like
a unicorn or something. You could,
or
horn.
Implements. Remove the eyes and replace them with golf balls or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, they can do lots of things. Take spots off and all sorts of things. So it's very interesting knowing all of this went on and what they do to photos as well.
Yeah.
And it was a very good experience, and I liked it. So that's what I've been doing.
Do you think you'd do it again?
I would do it again.
Brilliant.
I would.
Brilliant.
Yes.
So perhaps we'll get to see some models.
Not
see some models, but see some
models.
See some model photos.
It's not Airfix.
See some model photos of.
Next week I'll bring some little clay figures.
Oh yeah!
Look what I've done. I did some modelling.
It's something we did earlier.
Yeah. And what about you?
I
have been up
to more.
How? Tell me a bit about your YouTube.
Yes. Well, YouTube I started it 3 weeks ago.
And
it's been good, hard work actually. Surprisingly, because
you got to do of work.
It's not so much, but you have to do a lot of editing to make sure that what you're doing is quality. To get people to watch it, you need to make it interesting. To make sure that people click on it, you make sure that it's clickable. It's interesting enough for them to click on it before they've even seen the video, before they've done anything. And then you've got to keep their attention throughout.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm doing gaming things at the moment, but I hope to extend that at some point. It's a good starting point. Yeah. Quite an easy starting point. But you have to record the video, then you have to put the video through to audio editing, which I tend to try and silence all the gaps between my speeches, because otherwise you hear all my keyboard tapping or the clicks of the mouse. And then you've got to put it through the editing software, another editing software, sort that out. That takes a couple of hours. And then you've got to upload it to YouTube, which takes another few hours. Yeah. And then you've got to process it on YouTube, and then you've got to try and advertise it around the place.
There's always a lot going on around.
Yeah. I'm doing about 1 to 2 videos a day, so each one takes a fair bit of time. But I really enjoy it. It's worth every minute. Yeah. And you get some good comments and some good views, and I got collaboration almost immediately.
I know you said, and it's early days as well.
It is early days. He started the whole thing again. What we're doing is Lord of the Rings.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got History of Middle Earth, and he's hoping to do it all online, and with with vocal, and he wanted me to be just me actually. I'll be narrating it alone. Narrating his.
I see.
And
well, you do have that sort of radio voice.
I've been told, but I don't know.
It's very deep. Whereas mine just sounds like just rubbish.
Well, no, that's not true. That is not true.
My wife thinks I sound demented.
Really?
Sometimes.
Did she say that?
Yes.
Oh. Well, apparently I sound a bit demented sometimes.
No, you sound very...
No.
Yes,
no.
you do.
I can sound demented.
Oh, come on, stop mucking about, Peter.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now, what are we doing here, Peter?
What we are doing
yes.
is, you probably might have heard
yes.
that we've got 3 minutes
yes.
to talk on certain topics.
I just keep saying yes.
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 Yes. Yes. Usually,
I like
we go
voice.
over... Yes, it's quite good, isn't it? It feels good in your head.
It does feel good in your head.
It feels fantastic.
Yes, it feels great.
Great. Gosh, you can go low, actually.
Yes,
really.
the deeper the better.
That's what they all say, isn't it? Anyway, 3 minutes.
Yes.
3 minutes to talk about a topic, though. To be honest, we usually go over.
Yes, we talk about a topic,
amount.
and people have kindly put subjects onto bits of paper for us, and then what we do, we mix them up, and we have 3 minutes to talk about a subject. It could be anything. It could be about, I don't know, it could be about Nigel Farage was one.
We had David Cameron and the politicians.
Yeah, it could be
we
political.
had swearing, tattoos.
Yeah, it could be...
can you have a meaningful relationship with a Hoover?
That's my favourite
That's been excellent.
I like that.
We had, what's the best capital punishment?
Oh, I like that as well.
That was good fun.
Yes, so it could be almost anything, and we don't really know. I'm going to mix them up.
So
Peter's
we're going to say
guess.
when. I'm going to say when.
Okay.
When he's ready.
Okay. Say when.
When.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Pick a side.
Oh, wonderful. A or B. Right.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go.
What have we got here? What's the selection?
We've got on one side the community charge, though I'm not quite sure.
Oh, the community charge, right, okay.
I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. I have no interest in I'm a celebrity. But the other side is very interesting. We've got plastic surgery and smelly breath, so we're going to have to go with plastic surgery.
Why are you looking at me when you said smelly breath?
I was looking at you anyway.
And plastic surgery, what's going on? Okay.
A plastic surgery to cover up the smelly breath.
It could be, yeah.
Replace your mouth a bit.
Like a fold of skin that comes out and hiding the mouth.
Yeah. You didn't brush your teeth this morning, your skin goes...
What would you like?
Right, I think... Oh, let's go for smelly breath. You've got to do plastic surgery.
I expected nothing other.
Let's do smelly breath.
3 minutes starting now.
What do we say about smelly breath?
What would you like to say about smelly breath?
Well, I don't think you don't have smelly breath. I don't think I have smelly breath.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, everyone has smelly breath.
Like morning breath.
Morning breath.
Does everyone get morning breath?
I think everyone gets morning breath.
Yeah, people say they don't. Some people
they always do.
But everyone.
Always.
Do you think every person on the planet gets morning breath?
I'm pretty sure they do.
Do you think the Queen wakes up and
I'm
she's really pomming?
Really?
Do you think she turns over to Philip and
my brother...
Oh, my breath chucks up, Philip. Do you think she does that sort of thing?
My brother did the worst thing. He used to... Because I always brush my teeth before breakfast now. Because I really can't stand the morning breath.
Well,
It's so bad that I like... and I don't know if it's bad for other people.
You should actually get rid of the germs straight away.
Yeah, I can just feel it anyway. You can feel it, can't you? It's not so much the smell, because you can't smell it, but you feel like you've got it. Whether you like it or not.
Well, it depends what you've eaten and stuff like that as well. It all plays a part.
So you'll always brush your teeth before breakfast.
Yeah.
My brother used to not when he was younger, and he used to eat Weetabix.
Okay.
And have you ever smelt Weetabix on someone's breath?
No, I can't say I have.
It's just one of the worst smells. And he used to, as brothers do, he used to leap on me, pull me to the ground, and breathe in my face. With morning breath mixed with Weetabix. It was one of my least favourite. I can't forget it.
No.
It's such an appalling smell.
Has it scarred you?
It has scarred me.
It looks like it has.
It genuinely
It's genuine scarring. Oh my God.
Yes, it's awful. But, morning breath, it can be...
What about just general breath?
General breath.
Most people wake up with a bad breath. And I think if you ate lots of garlic or something, some people don't like that sort of thing.
But some people, it's too bad.
No, I quite like it.
In Europe, garlic is a big thing, and in England, we're like, oh no, don't eat garlic before you talk to people.
No, I eat lots of garlic actually. I like it, and people say, "Oh, your breath smells of garlic." And I think that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes, it smells quite nice.
Yeah. So what about just general smelly breath that people have?
General smelly.
When they don't they have no hygiene, and they got teeth like tombstones.
Some people, you feel sorry for them because they really do try. They brush their teeth, but it just still stinks.
Yeah. And what about the ones that don't try?
Well, then it's pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That's if you're standing next to someone in a queue or something.
Yeah.
And they're sort of talking. What about when somebody's talking to you and they got really smelly breath? And you have to talk to them.
You have to listen.
And you have to listen.
You got to just
stand there thinking, I'm being engulfed by this fume, and I can't escape.
Oh, it happens. It happens. And I remember at school there would be some people, and some of them would just, I don't know.
Are these other students or teachers?
Students.
Oh,
the teachers. Some of the teachers were bad.
I've been on courses before actually, and the teachers come down leant over and
Yes.
talking about what you think. Good God, I can't concentrate on the work. All I can, this smell. If he had said, do you understand what I said? I haven't a clue. I don't know what you're saying. All I can smell is this awful smell.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Like maths teachers. It's
my
something
maths
about.
teacher was just notorious for that.
Yeah.
Every time he came over, and he'd be quite close, obviously, because over your shoulder, and it was just go in your face.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, maths teachers in general, actually. Maths teachers in general. Well, this is our guest.
Oh, we have a guest.
She's been sitting in our studio, and you probably heard her voice and going, "Hang on, you've heard
Who's
Peter
that?
and John."
John's voice has changed.
He's quite good at. He's quite good at a female's voices. But yes, there we go. Yes. Oh, don't worry.
Can you do
I
a soft
it.
lady?
Yes,
You do a really good American girl.
Apparently, I do a really, really good American girl.
You should keep that to yourself.
I've really
Yes,
I've really creeped people out
embraced
doing
the.
it.
Yeah.
I've embraced the femininity.
Yeah. The femininity.
Oh god.
The
No,
femininity.
but it's really quite funny, especially when you only know people online.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I've never really done it enough. I always tell them that I'm a boy, but they always get really confused.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because I'll never I don't lie.
You'll never
I'm
actually
always,
be a
I'm always
lady,
just
will
honest.
you? You won't be a sort of woman.
No.
Oh, yeah. So, you like confusing people.
No, I don't.
Ah.
Now I'm going over something. No, I don't.
No. I can do it.
No, I don't like confusing people, but it's just they always get really surprised
Yeah.
when you just start.
Because they
doing
expect
that.
you to be
Yeah.
a woman.
Yeah. But I don't do it at first. When I first meet them.
Yeah.
If I first meet them.
No. Why would you do it first?
Yeah, because they would really.
That would be really weird.
Yeah, but they would get really.
That's a sort of obvious thing to say.
Yeah.
When people say things like so obvious.
Honesty.
I don't come across as a lady, first of all, because that would freak me out.
This
I
is
just do it afterwards.
This is quite an interesting topic in itself, actually. Like honesty online. Do you think people should be honest
No, should they be honest?
online?
Mm.
Like, because I'm quite honest. I like to just be myself.
just be yourself.
People really appreciate that.
Apart
actually.
from when you're American woman.
Apart from when I do the American one, but they yeah.
But I think people should be honest.
I mean, because people know me on a first name basis online.
Yeah.
I'm Peter, and then I've got my online alias.
Mm.
So it's quite nice, and people like that honesty. They like that trust, and it means they feel safe with you.
Yeah.
Like, I know people who can be really afraid online.
I suppose that there's a lot of people that can hide behind what they're doing and just make up this
There are so
whatever
many,
they want to make
a
up.
lot of people online have different aliases. They
Yeah.
even pretend to be different
photos
people.
and
They
all
have
that
different
sort of stuff.
photos,
Yeah.
different voices.
Really?
Yes, it's actually shocking how many people do that. But no, I quite like the communities that I've been in.
I mean, you do hear of people when they go on, they meet people for the first time, been talking
Yeah.
to them online, dating
Yeah,
things, and then they meet them and think,
Oh,
who
God,
is this
who
person?
is this person?
Who is this person?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's a completely different
It
picture.
happens
different
all
voice.
over the place, from women to guys. It's a pretty, it's pretty awful. I have actually met someone from online. He came over from Israel
Yes.
to
Okay.
meet me, and we had a most incredible week.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. We and we've been talking for 2 years
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
And we just got on really well.
See, that's very modern.
It's
isn't it?
It's very modern.
modern.
It's a very modern thing, but
a lot of
just-
older
yeah.
people would be listening to that thinking, you can't have friends online, and
But
then
they
just.
used to have
But
pen
that's how it
pals.
works.
Well, I remember
In
at
the old days,
school-
it used to be pen pals.
Yeah,
of course.
at school they would try. They'd be like, right, let's get some pen pals. We've hooked you up with a school.
You remember
on the other
those
side."
days?
And
Yeah, I remember.
the schools were still trying. They were
Yeah.
like, right, write down a pen, and they never replied. And when
Mm.
they did, it never really worked.
Yeah.
But then online,
Yeah.
it's instant.
Well, it's
in a
instant,
way.
and you
So it
can-
means you get an instant.
You're just having a conversation.
Yeah,
A normal
and
conversation.
I
with
think
people.
what's important with online, people are like, it's really dangerous, and it's like, it's as dangerous as you make it.
Mm.
If you seem underconfident,
Yeah.
if you make yourself confident, then people will trust you more.
Mm.
Also, just talk about the topic at hand. Talk about what, I like how we've just completely gone off our 3-minute game, but talk about the topic at hand. Like, people are usually online for a reason, like a passion.
Talk about the topic.
Yeah, like about the passion, like a game or something.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Keep it until you trust each other. Because some people, if they're going to tail it off and go, so where do you live? You don't have to answer them.
Do people talk like that?
No.
Only in
but-
films.
Where do you live? And you're like, oh, I live here. It's like, why would you give it to someone with that voice?
Peter, shall we do another one?
I think we should. Well, we haven't even started. Oh, we did Smelly Breath.
We did.
We did. I forgot.
Yeah, I know. Are you feeling okay?
In one ear, out the other. It's a teen thing they say, but adults do it too.
My turn. My
Right.
turn. Okay.
I will begin.
Mix them up.
Mixing.
I get the. No, what?
Just nothing.
It's very windy today.
It is very windy.
It is.
Again.
Again.
Very windy.
It's
Right.
horrible weather.
Yeah, it's
Horrible weather we're
appalling.
having at the moment. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Rather.
Oh, we've had that one. Right.
Okay.
Say when.
When?
Oh. Okay.
Straight away.
You got.
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
Oh
there's
no,
only
we've
one,
had that one, haven't we?
Yeah,
Because you need a choice, so we go
okay.
for this one.
Okay. Yeah. Old people dying of the cold
Oh.
who can't afford heating.
Oh, this is a sad topic.
Cue the violin music. And rude officials, government, etc.
Yes. Okay. It's the other side.
Yes, and shall I do the other side as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Should politicians be millionaires?
Ooh.
And bad habits in restaurants like burping.
Oh, what do you think? Go
Well,
on.
do I get a choice of 4 now then? I think so. We're not changing the rules, but just for this one we are. So let's see. Old people dying of the cold. Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
let's decide A or B.
Oh, okay.
If we're
Let's go for it.
gonna do this.
Guest,
We have to do
A or
A
B,
or
guest.
A.
A is your side. Old people dying of the cold, who
Oh,
can't
no,
afford the heating,
those are
or
the
rude officials
officials.
in the government. Government type
What do you
things,
think?
I imagine.
What do you think?
Oh, wow.
Should we have a really melancholic
Old people dying of the cold. That's quite sad.
quite sad.
Should we do a sad one?
Should we do an emotional?
Okay, we'll do a proper emotional sad one, but just to show that we're not
Complete idiots.
complete idiots. We'll lower the tone slightly and talk about something that's very meaningful.
We'll get the candles out.
Okay, here we
And,
go. I'm going to.
some vodka.
I don't know why I'm talking like that.
My God.
3 minutes. It's very windy. We're being blown about.
We're
in our
being blown
studio.
about.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Peter.
Thrown about.
I suppose I should start. 3 minutes. Old people dying of the cold. If I repeat that a few times, it eats into the 3 minutes. They can't afford their heating. Well, can all old people not afford their heating? Don't they get allowances for their heating?
What do they choose to spend it on instead, or do they just
Alcohol, I think, or drugs. Something drugs.
Oh no.
Synatogen. Things like
Well,
that.
it's sad. I mean, like,
I think
do you know anyone who's died? Do you know any old person who's died of the cold?
I do know some old people
Who've died of the cold?
I know one person who died of cold.
Really?
Sort of.
Okay.
But I think it's having a limited amount of money to afford everything that
They
someone
need,
needs.
yeah.
So they need food, they need clothing,
Yeah.
they need heating, and the heating side is very expensive, obviously,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
most people know. Gas and electric is so overpriced, and it costs a lot to do that.
Why-
And I think some people are limited. They have limited means, and then it's a case of having less food to put their heating on. And I'm being sensible.
I know you
and I think it's very difficult for some people, and they're forced into a position where they think, I can't afford heating, I'm just going to have to eat instead, and they just die. Why? I'm being sensible.
I know you are.
Why are you crying? Why are you laughing? Oh, it's so sad.
It's so sad.
So sad.
It's awful. I can't think of what to say about it.
So the younger generation view is that it's actually funny, is it? Old people dying, a little old lady laying on the settee trying to reach out for a donut or something, and she can't quite reach it because she's so cold. And she decided on the food, but she didn't put her heating on, and then she just lays back and then drifts away. That's terrible. That is a terrible thing. It's the government's fault. The old people should have more money, and the heating. It's not funny. It's not fun. As an older person, I think it's just terrible.
I think it's awful.
Tell us how awful you think old people dying, Peter. I would like to hear your contribution to this chat.
Well,
yes.
I think it's appalling. I mean, anyway,
it's appalling. Yes. So you're.
I do wonder one thing. Why would they have families to support them who couldn't phone up and just support the family?
I don't know what's so funny. Maybe,
I don't know either.
Maybe some have relatives they can help. I'm going to stop it there. But I think we should carry on for another 2 minutes, don't you? Well, thank you for that contribution. It's very useful.
I've been known to laugh when things are a bit tragic. It's very odd.
Yes, that's.
I remember when we went on holiday. And we had it was rather disastrous.
Someone died?
No, it was rather disastrous, and we were stuck in a flat, and we couldn't get the plane back. The holiday went pretty badly, and I mean there were good things out of it, but unfortunately my father and my stepmom had an argument, and that was just chaos, absolute chaos in this flat, and we were stuck, and just suddenly, like, we're all sitting there, like, pretty much everyone's crying. Both of them were really angry. We were stuck in another country. I just started laughing. I just sat there and I just started giggling because I didn't know. There's nothing you can do. You're stuck. So, but I don't know why.
And did it work?
Everyone started laughing.
Yeah,
it really helped.
I think maybe there's a thin line between laughter
and sadness.
Yeah. I remember an old friend of mine who was a policeman. He said that when they go to accidents, sometimes car accidents, and there might be someone dying in the car, and he'd be laughing. Yeah. Not the policeman laughing at him, but the people who have been affected, because the emotional thing that is there. They don't know what's going on. People sometimes don't realise what's going on, and you just laugh, and you don't mean to laugh, or you
kind of find it almost funny in an ironic way.
You're doing something in a way that you're not familiar with.
If you were going to know you're going to die, and you die in just a car crash, and you weren't expecting it, I can imagine that you could laugh.
What you?
It's like that sudden realisation that there's nothing, you have no control over the situation. It's like, well, it's a better way.
I'm picturing myself being stuck in a vehicle, with my being crushed, just minutes from my demise, and I'm just chuckling to myself, thinking, oh well.
Well, you can't.
Didn't expect that today.
I was just gonna, go out for some shopping for some eggs, but no.
I don't know.
No, I
think people do get emotional for different reasons and get mixed up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not quite sure why I laughed then.
I thought old people dying of the cold is just not really a funny subject, Peter.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. And I can't.
I think.
I'm sorry.
I'm so glad that we've discussed this. This is a great conversation. A bit one-sided. I was doing my sensible voice as anything, and Oh my god!
Oh my
The
god!
youngsters of today,
They're so rude. I really think that it's awful. I think we should do whatever we can to help them. But what can one do?
I think
what can one do?
I think you can try and cover up the laughter all you like and talk about other things around it. But when on the spot, you were giggling like a chimp.
Oh god! Right. Okay. Another subject.
Next one. Okay. Say when.
When?
Oh, I'm glad because I just saw this, but I'm glad because there's some very funny. Just
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. We have 4 of them.
No,
Is it? Well, no.
just
Let's go
that
A or
far.
B.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
I.
Yeah. All right. We've got 2 topics. One of them, is it all right to wee in doorways after a night out?
Yay!
No. Should we laugh at dwarves? Why is this a topic? Is this one? This is your turn to be offensive, isn't it?
Is it?
It's your turn. Like I was just terribly.
You laughed all the way through.
You did laugh all the way
I
through.
did all the talking.
But this time I'm going to be doing the should we laugh at dwarves, and I'm going to be very serious,
okay, all right,
and you
no.
are going to crack up.
No,
He's going to try.
I don't
okay,
think.
he might.
I don't think
not.
dwarves are funny at all.
Oh, you don't.
Well, I do.
Should we? Should we? Even I can't say it properly.
What would you like to talk about?
Both of them are like a serious no.
Well, just choose.
Okay, should we laugh at dwarves?
Should we laugh at dwarfs? Thanks for picking these subjects. 3 minutes starting now.
No, we should not laugh at dwarves.
So that's it. No, we shouldn't laugh at dwarves.
Why should we laugh at dwarves?
Do
Dwarves
people
can be
laugh
great
at
people.
dwarves?
Yeah.
They do. Do they laugh at dwarves? I don't know any dwarves.
No, I don't know any dwarves.
No.
Unless you watch Game of Thrones, then. But you don't really know the dwarves.
They're on
do you?
TV sometimes, aren't they?
Yeah. But I think there's there's a there's a play
I don't laugh at dwarves.
There's nothing.
Do you laugh at dwarves?
I don't laugh at dwarves.
I mean, I imagine some people do. Why would they ask?
Why would they ask that if they didn't?
Why do you laugh at
Perhaps
dwarves?
they're releasing a guilty kind of a thought that they've had.
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
And they feel like they laugh at dwarves, so they want us to discuss and they want to understand that.
But I don't know why that would be funny though.
No, it wouldn't.
Because I saw Circus of Horrors
Oh yeah.
a couple of weeks ago at
Yeah.
Furnham Hall, and there was a dwarf there,
Oh yeah.
and I didn't find him funny. He was trying to be funny,
Oh,
but I didn't laugh.
Oh no! Is that because you were being politically correct, or he wasn't funny?
No, I just didn't find. I didn't look at him as being any
As
different. I mean,
Yes.
even when he took his trousers down, and he balanced some weights and demonstrated his skills in a sort of theatrical way.
But is that because
and
is he doing that in the same way that a taller person would?
Normal.
Oh, don't start on
You
that.
said normal. What do you mean normal?
I'm sorry, but typically.
Don't you think dwarfs are normal then? Is that what you're saying?
I'm trapped.
Would you like an edit there?
I don't know. I don't mind. I think it's just nice that we can be open. Well, I think I don't like not calling it normal, but it's
I know what you mean.
Yes, you know what I mean. Like a taller person, you don't tend to. We just said that we don't really know or see any dwarves.
You mean a normal person is taller and
Yes,
whatever,
yeah.
and it's more unusual to be
I think
smaller.
you can accept
But I
that
don't-
you're unusual without being sad about it.
Yeah,
I mean that's not a bad thing. I mean I'm quite unusual in many ways.
I think they can tell that.
Yeah. I laugh at sad things. So
Yeah.
but not usually. I mean I don't think I laugh too many sad things, but
No,
sometimes.
like Holocaust and things like that. Probably not funny, is it? Oh, you're laughing again. I've obviously.
That's just
we've
him.
obviously
It's just
hit
him.
on
It's-
something.
Oh,
when my
God.
cat dies.
This is
Again, it's hilarious. I know. Oh dear. No, dwarves. I don't really like the question very much.
I don't like the
I don't think dwarves are funny.
no. When they're normal funny.
I did see
isn't
that
like-
program.
Normal again.
Life's Short
Yeah.
with Warwick Davis.
Oh, okay.
And I thought that was really funny.
But it's funny because it's funny because it's just funny.
It's funny because it's well written, and because they're looking at very silly situations that dwarves may have been in, and people's stereotypical views on what Right.
But it would be funny if
sort
it
of
was the other way around.
But it would be funny no matter what the person.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
Won't make any difference.
Yeah. I think that's just how I see it. I mean, dwarves I think are something that you don't really think about.
No,
you don't think about it as something.
No, not at all. Yeah. It's just
it's like someone
it's like saying why are children funny, or why are vegetables funny, or something. It doesn't really mean, I'm not comparing a dwarf to a vegetable.
Or a child.
No, I'm just saying it's just a subject that's not really.
Yeah. You don't think of
hard.
Oh, if there was a title for this show today, would it be something like Digging Holes? Or
it may be.
Digging a hole.
3 minutes of digging holes and trying to get out.
And we've only managed to do 3, 2,
I don't
4?
know. I don't
remember.
I think we've got time for one more.
One more.
Okay. And I think it's... Is it my...
It's your turn.
Oh,
my
gosh.
turn.
Okay,
so
I've got to shuffle then. Right.
Okay. Shuffle away. I do the timer. Okay. Lots of silence. You shouldn't have silence on the radio.
Should you not?
Well, you can for cuts and so on, but... Okay. Shuffling away, yes.
Just say when.
Oh, yes, it's me. When?
Right.
Oh,
A or B?
A top, B bottom.
B.
Went for the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 2 bits of paper.
Oh no! Done it again. Right. Okay. Okay. Wait.
B.
No. This one is the one we're doing.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm all a pickle.
Oh. Right. A.
You said B.
Yeah, I'll go with A this time.
Okay. Embarrassing bodily functions.
Lovely.
Or people who pick their noses.
Why are you looking at me? I like that. No, I like that you just started looking at me. Not like I like that.
Because you're sitting there opposite me.
Yeah.
Well, I have to look somewhere.
This is what happened last time.
When I call out any subject, am I to look away?
This was like smelly breath. Wasn't
I didn't
it?
look at you. Did I look at you when? Did you look at me when you said dwarf? You may have.
I looked at you.
But
You were complaining about looking at. I was looking at you when we were talking about smelly breath.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
And now you think I'm getting my own back by looking at you.
You look
with the picky nose
picking
thing.
Noses.
Okay,
All
not
right.
the bodily function thing.
Oh my god! Look at the back one.
Oh.
Oh wow!
Should
do
we
you want to read that out though?
I don't think we should. Can we read out? Is the Queen a Nazi?
Can we?
Yeah.
That's a topic. That's not our writing. And has Britain Got Talent? No, I think we should probably stick with the ones.
I think we should. That's probably a cut there. I'm not sure. I'm going to go with Hobson's choice. Bit of a choice this. Bodily functions or picking nose. Cool. Yeah, let's go for people who pick their noses.
What do you think? You first.
Thank you. I'm the clock person.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, timer. Go. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
All right. Okay, I'll start then.
What do you think?
People who pick their noses is not really very nice.
It's not really very nice,
No.
is it?
And I think it puts me off my food if I see someone doing it, especially when they got their finger so rammed up. You think, how have they got their finger up their nose so much? And then the icing on the cake is when they pull out something and eat it. Now that is disgusting.
I remember there was someone, and it was in year 6, and they used to not only suck their thumb, so they would have their thumb in their mouth, and then chew away,
thumb fucker,
and then they would get their finger and they would plant it up,
a double
whammy.
whammy.
So they would suck their thumb, put their finger up their nose, and rifle around there. Pull it out, rifle around in your nose, pull something out, and then as they're still sucking their thumb, they would kind of plant it in there alongside, and they would do that in school lunch queues.
Oh,
not kidding.
That's vile.
That's not. It is vile.
Why do people pick their noses? Do you what
comfort.
Do you think? comfort.
Yes. I have picked my nose, and I will be honest with you. But I don't do it like.
Do you think most people would pick their noses?
I think they probably.
I think they do.
It's like in Frozen. Have you seen Frozen?
No.
They mention nose. He's like, have you ever picked your nose? He's like, ooh, and he's like, all men do.
I think most people.
Have.
And if they got colds and things,
Yeah.
and
I don't eat it.
bloody nose as well, because that's incredibly large red things that come out of your nose.
Oh God.
If you've sort of broken your nose and things.
Oh,
like
I
that,
see. Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't really eat it. But
Some
it's like,
people do, don't they?
Yeah. But I mean, picking the nose. I think if you're doing it discreetly, if you're away from people, I think it's quite a fine thing to do.
Maybe a nose picking club.
You should, yeah.
Or party.
Like a nose picking party.
With
who can pick each other's noses and God.
No, that would be
awful.
something different, wouldn't it?
Well,
Well, you pick someone else's
God,
nose.
No, we had someone in year 3 as well. He would lean over and he would stroke your ear. It was really, really creepy.
Was it a teacher?
No. He would like fiddle with his ear like this.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So he would stroke his earlobe.
Yeah.
And then he would lean over
No
to the person in front of him
way.
and start stroking their earlobe. And you would just sit there and suddenly you feel a hand around your earlobe.
That is
start
really
stroking.
weird.
It's really weird.
Was he normal?
I don't really know.
I've never had my ears stroked.
You've never had your ears
by
stroked?
somebody before? No. I think that would be really bizarre.
It is really bizarre. But I mean, well, apparently it's got a lot of nerves actually. Like round here, like it.
So
caused a lot
how
of,
was it?
I can't remember, but it was a bit odd. It was a bit surprising. It always caught you off guard.
Yeah.
But no, I think when going back to picking noses, I think if you're doing it without other people there, because I don't do it with other people there really.
No. Although you could.
Though you could, but if you got like a tissue or something, and
Do you think
like,
people sort of
you're
show
like,
off?
Sorry,
You know, like who's got the biggest? You know.
the biggest bogies.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. I've never done
there
that.
There might be. I mean, I've never gone online to find out, but I bet there will be.
Oh,
And
there
may
are
even be
videos of
bogey
like,
parties.
have you not
when
seen?
you share?
Have you not seen the spot? I think we talked about this, didn't we? Spot prickers,
Yeah.
and they prick spots, and they like got these big spots on people's backs, and they prick them, and it's like as it comes out, it like dribbles down their back. You never seen those? You gotta look it up. You've got to see it once in your life.
I don't.
You've got to.
I don't want to see that.
It's quite funny actually.
Yeah, but shall we finish with the nose picking? Do you think it's a good thing?
I don't know about good thing, but apparently it's very healthy for you. Apparently
Is
actually eating them.
I
is
don't
very
actually
healthy
like
for you.
watching people doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things like people wiping their backsides or something.
Yeah.
If they did it in public, it's probably like
Yeah.
especially as you're eating.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
God, no.
put the tissue away.
You wouldn't dare.
You wouldn't do it, would you?
I wouldn't pick
There's
my nose
some
rather.
things
No.
you have to do in private, and if
yeah.
you want to partake in the
Well,
picking
sometimes
of the nose,
you can actually get
then-
something quite hurting in there or something.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh God, you just gotta fork it out.
and I think on that we should leave that.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
we should.
so this has been a very
Enlightening.
very enlightening.
Yeah, are you discovering things about yourself or
No, I'm just
old people?
I've
dwarves,
laughed about
bogies. It's just
I've laughed about. Well, I haven't laughed about old people.
you
dying
did.
of their colds.
You actually did.
I-
You laughed because you
No,
had a
I
mental
didn't
image
lie.
of an old
I
lady
didn't laugh like that.
laying there, reaching out for some food, but she couldn't because she's too cold, and that just is hilarious.
It wasn't. It was the way you were doing it.
No, it
and
was
then we
not.
had our dwarves. Which
That's a
was,
bit mean, actually.
The dwarves was the dwarves.
I think I think you should stop.
Yeah,
You're digging that
our
hole again.
bogies,
You're digging the hole.
Digging the hole. Right. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you. It's been
It's been
great talking to you.
It's been great fun.
And I hope that you found it as entertaining
as
we
did.
I have.
Yes,
No.
and I hope that you'll be happy to tune in next week and not deliberate too much over our faults.
And if you have any suggestions that you would like us to do, not rude suggestions, or can you just get off the radio, please, or anything like that, 'cause we won't listen to you anyway. Any subjects you would like, then I'm sure the radio station would love it if you phoned in or sent them an email, and we'll do our best to include it.
Right. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, and may luck be with you.
May luck be with you.
Bye. That was quite awkward, actually.
Yeah, that was quite awkward.
But do you know what?
just-
I think some people are very lonely, and there are stories of people that do. What's the word I'm looking for? Engage.
but you know, if they're happy, who's stopping them?
Do you think they could be happy with a Hoover?
They
With a
might
full
be.
What, in that way?
In that
In
way,
a-
they might
Like
be.
girlfriend-boyfriend way
And
we're
type,
talking
you
about.
know,
What do you think? Nothing. Nothing.
nothing.
No.
Well, I possibly.
I think. You think we shouldn't cast aspersions?
I don't think we should cast aspersions.
No.
If someone is happy and they have a productive, good life, but they just so happen. It was like that. There was that man who actually loved his car.
Yeah.
And he
yeah,
would make
same
love with his
thing,
car.
Yeah.
and when he told his boss, he eventually had to tell his boss that he was in love with his car. And his boss was really sweet. His boss was. If you watch the video, it's really kind of creepy, actually. The way he's with his car.
Yeah.
You know, strokes its bonnet.
But people can focus on something to such an intense that it becomes almost a relationship.
And they have
with,
to. And they just
inanimate
can't
object.
ignore the fact that they love this object so much. That he looks after his car, he cleans his car,
yeah.
he strokes it.
So much
He's got his
attention.
gear sticks and his wheels.
Why you leave that alone? Leave the studio. Keep your hands off the studio stuff.
Watching the video, it was scary because you could tell he was so
in love
with
that car,
and it was so odd. But his boss was wonderful. His boss was so sweet. He came up, he was like, I don't really understand, but fair enough. And the guy was really emotional because he was like, you accept my thing about it was American actually.
What makes me think that?
You accept my thing, and I thought it was actually really nice.
Do you think you would ever get an English person doing that? I never see that on these programs. You know, these weird programs where people marry their tortoise or something. It's normally Americans, isn't it?
It is true. I mean, perhaps they just have strange. I think an Englishman. I don't think there's any difference really, apart from
What? Did you swallow a fly?
There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why I swallowed a fly.
So why do you think you think we're no different? I've been to America a few times,
and
it is different.
Well, I mean, yeah,
People
but I mean, in
different.
terms of, but people are different. But I think, in terms of emotional ways, I think people have the same capacity to be in love with a Hoover in England as they do in America. I mean, I'm saying that people are different, but you know, emotionally and kind of as humans.
Yeah. You mean we all have the capacity
to
fall in love with
a Hoover.
inanimate objects? Yeah. I think we should leave it there. That was nice. I like that.
That's an emotional story.
Yes, a bit creepy, but
Yeah,
I did
just a little
sort of like it. What do you think back there? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not impressed.
Uncertain.
Was that an impressed face?
No, it was not an impressed
No,
face.
it was. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, very confused. A bit like, please move on. Yeah.
This is awkward. I don't want to talk about this.
I don't want to listen.
Yeah.
It's-
I once had a relationship with a Hoover,
You
and
did.
I don't like talking about it.
Yeah, definitely.
How would that work?
We've been through
I
this.
know,
Quick,
but
move
how
on.
would it work with a lady? I'm not saying you're a lady, but I'm just saying, well, it could be.
Well, you can switch nozzles, can't you?
Would it matter that? Oh, you'd have to have one of those wet and dry ones, wouldn't you? So not only that, no. Anyway, yes, wet and dry for the ladies, and Henry the Hoover for the gentlemen. That's all I'm saying. Hello.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, not really. Oh, did you feel awkward enough?
I feel awkward. I don't feel awkward.
We shouldn't be talking about this, Peter. It's way too early.
Yeah.
No, it's not that early actually. Right. I have some other ideas here that I'm reading through. Oh, I'm not reading. I'm shuffling.
Wait, I've got to say when.
You have? What do you think I'm doing? I'm not just doing it for fun.
Are you sure? You did it for fun last
Ah!
time. You kept just rifling through them last time.
Rifling.
Rifling.
Not a card sharp. Right. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Peter.
When?
Was that?
On the no. No, we were going on the were, so it was when. Okay, just.
Oh,
Sorry.
again.
What? No.
Well, we've
already.
did
We've
but
done
we
that. We haven't done. No,
there's
let's
that
let's move on.
Oh, you want a choice?
Yeah, it's always we've got to have the choice. I think.
Oh, okay.
So, what we could do is write over on the other side and write a new one.
Oh yes, thank you. Yes,
Yes,
I think we might do that later.
Yes, a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
It's rather well,
It's rather dapper, really, isn't it?
It's dapper and wonderful in all the same.
I say.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Some sort of 1940s American.
Hey there.
Hey there. Hello, Shaq.
Hi, I'm from.
Oh, that's awful. I can't really do American. Can you do American?
It depends on the
Depends
American.
on the American.
Yeah, I once I had a great friend who it was actually an online friend, and unfortunately we kind of lost contact after a while. And he came from, I think it was Texas, and he had just the most beautiful, deep American voice.
Yeah.
And we would play a game, and then unfortunately he lost the service that we were kind of talking on.
Yeah.
And my accent's switching actually.
That's not too bad. Mine ends up like, hey Shaggy.
You're watching too much Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
But
Scooby-Doo.
I picked up his voice because I really he kind of had it. It was really
like
deep
that?
like this. I really like a good, deep American male voice.
Thank you. We'll leave it there.
Yeah. Go on. Which do you prefer in general? Do you prefer female voices or male voices?
Oh, in general.
Yeah, in general, not like
What? Talking or
Yes.
singing? It would make a difference to me with
that's
talking
true.
or singing.
Go on with singing first.
Male voices
Yes.
for singing.
So
Was I like all that old-fashioned sort of rock.
Yeah.
I used to do 70s rock, you see, playing music all the time, and in bands and things, and I like that sort of like a Paul Rodgers type of old
even
singer.
like choir singing. I think some women have the most incredible voices, and I appreciate the art that goes into it.
Yeah.
But I think the tone of
talking, I prefer ladies' voices.
Depends
girls'
on
voices.
Depends on the ladies.
I mean, obviously, I don't like. All right, mate, you.
all right,
all right. Go downtown, innit? I don't really like that. But someone with like a really nice, soft.
I'm sure you've got
voice.
to wonder how
Have
many.
you got hello back there.
Hello.
Oh, a bit louder. How do you talk? Not very often. I don't. Oh, okay. Go on.
Didn't want to interrupt your show.
There we go.
Yeah, it's very soft.
It's very soft. Very
I like
nice.
that, don't you?
Yeah. Yes.
It's
I do.
very nice.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
It's got very
Do
nice.
other girls like that? What would a girl choose? Do you think?
Probably a male voice.
Would they choose? Do they think girls are better singers? Would that be round the other way?
I don't know because I know that What do you think? Male or female singers?
Depends who's singing.
True.
No.
That's true.
Yeah, I
I
suppose
don't have
so.
a general.
And what about just a general talking voice? Do you prefer girls?
Actually, I like your voice.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Oh.
As opposed to.
As opposed to.
Thank you. Off you go. Bye then. Bye.
Right, out the studio.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. So no, I think even talking it again, it depends on the accent, depends on the voice. But I think there are some incredibly amazing female voices. Have you watched the film Her? H-E-R?
No.
Actually, it goes the whole Hoover thing.
Really?
Basically, yes, it's a really interesting movie, and it was one of my favourite movies last year, and still one of my favourite movies. It was really powerful. It was about a man who was quite lonely, and he would write letters. He would write love letters. It was all kind of set in about 10 years in the future, or 5 years, and people are all in their mobile phones, and he gets a new operating system, and it's an artificial intelligence, and he gets a really soft talking artificial intelligence, and it has a really beautiful voice, and they fall in love with each other. Him and this artificial intelligence.
Oh, I see.
And it's quite a moving movie. I mean, he's currently divorcing his wife.
Yes.
And then it's about how he is slowly coming over from that, while also now falling in love with this artificial intelligence, which is a real different.
Do you know what? I can see that happening. I
and
can see it working.
The movie.
I've been married a long time. I can understand where he's coming from.
It's an absolutely beautifully shot movie. The music is incredible, and the what happens in it is really, and the pace is kept up. Yeah. The direction and the colours and everything.
I want to see it.
I will lend you the movie.
What is it again? What is it called?
Her. H-E-R.
H-E-R.
That's it. I will lend you the movie. It is
Excellent.
it is, and I don't cry at films, and I cried four
No way.
times. I'm not kidding you. I cried 4 times in that movie. I know. I don't regret it.
No, that's fine.
I don't. It's
I
fine.
didn't think it was that good.
Yeah. Well, she didn't, but a lot of other people did. Okay, a lot of other people did. It was very emotional for some people too.
Okay. Let's pick it. You okay, Peter? Come back, Peter.
I'm sorry.
Come on, calm down.
But it's a beautiful film. It's a beautiful film. I mean, you might not find it sad in that way, but I mean, mind you, I was coming out from breakup at the time.
No, I cried at Pinocchio. So
Did you? Oh.
the Bambi.
Yeah.
Oh, Bambi! No.
No, but I mean, it's like, you know,
Toy Story.
I guess perhaps at the time it was contextual as well, because I mean, I was coming out from breakup, so.
Oh.
Yeah. So perhaps that would have been worse. It was only a little bit after. And
No matter what you'd seen at the time.
Well, the thing is I heard about the movie.
You'd have watched EastEnders and cried.
Probably. But I was watching the movie, and it was late at night, and I thought I wouldn't get through it. I was like, it's at 10 o'clock, and it was 11:20, and I was like, I'm only going to watch 30 minutes because I heard about it online.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and I sat through the whole 2 hours, and it just you know.
I'd have to see it.
Yeah, you have to see it. You might like it, you might not. But
I like odd films.
A lot of people have said it was the best movie of
2014,
and no one really heard of it.
Yeah.
But the people who did were like,
wow.
And yeah, it got quite.
I like
got
those
an award,
films that people don't really know much about.
Yeah.
Sort of like hidden ones.
I still need to see the Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You've seen
It's very odd.
It's very odd.
Very
odd.
odd.
I want to see that.
Yes, it's.
Did you see that?
Strange. It's a very strange film, but very sort of 60s, I think it is. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Is it 60s?
yeah. It's
late 60s.
Who's the director? What's his name?
Stanley
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, Kubrick.
That's it. He did all the, and then he did Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Is it? I didn't really like that film.
No,
I think
it goes on a bit.
Exactly. I don't mind slow movies. Actually, I really like slow movies.
Well,
but I don't think
what's all that about? Yeah, they all go, oh, this is fantastic, this film. So I thought, oh, I've got to see this.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's the
I
same
put
story.
it on, you know, expectations high.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, this is, you've got her now, haven't you? You've got the expectations here, and it's going to be like here, and you're like, oh.
Yeah,
no.
I think it's all to do with how you view something beforehand
you watch it.
So if you think it's going to be rubbish, try and convince yourself that this film is going to be an absolute pile.
Yeah, and you go in, you really enjoy it.
And it's actually sort of mediocre, but you think it's great. Yeah. And I think that's the whole
Stanley
approach you should have.
Kubrick's Space.
I thought it was long-winded. Well, I thought it just went on, and
I think a lot of the scenes weren't necessary. I mean, the whole thing. There 25 minutes of monkeys at the beginning.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding you.
If you want monkeys, you've only got to go down to Commercial Road in Portsmouth, and you see lots of monkeys down there. In the zoo bit, I mean, you know, in the bit where they. They're guinea pigs, aren't they? I'm getting so confused. Easily done.
Well, where was I?
Monkeys.
Where were we? Monkeys. Space Odyssey. Movies.
Monkeys.
Her. And
Her.
Yeah.
I will see that film at some point.
Oh, we were going to say the Hobbit. Have you seen the new Hobbit movies?
No, I haven't seen any of those.
Don't watch them.
Are they not very good?
They're not very good.
Aren't they? Are they a bit too up their own?
Yeah, and
praising their own.
Yeah, well, the thing is Lord of the Rings was quite good, and there was a bit of CGI, and it felt quite raw.
I just think of Hobbit as it's Lord of the Rings, isn't it, with a different title?
Well, exactly. The Hobbit was written first.
I mean, it's all about. I know, but it's all about just silliness.
It's a lot less. Well, Lord of the Rings is quite
ogres
dark.
and.
Yeah, but have you seen the Lord of the Rings? Have you read the Lord of the Rings?
No. I've seen bits of it.
It's
and
quite
I look
dark.
at it and think, oh, come on.
No, the storyline is actually really dark. Yeah. If you think about it, but the Hobbit's a lot lighter tone. But the problem is the directors seem to take that as it's a child's book, and some people said it is a child's book.
I think it's.
But the point is children can be quite clever, and this movie doesn't treat children clever. It's like going into a 2-year-old's kind of like a Barney fest, and but the first movie was all right. It was quite a good film. Yeah. But I was just thinking.
Did you like the film?
The last one, no.
No.
Yeah.
Do you like the first one?
Yeah, we're going to get to this.
The first two were quite good, but then the last one, it was just.
Yeah, the first one followed the book the most, and you're thinking, it's all right.
So it's all right.
It was quite good. I quite enjoyed it. I went to IMAX.
Of course,
I really enjoyed it at the time.
Yeah.
But then when the second one came out, I knew not to expect the story to be on spot, and I was like, I sat through it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy this film. I'm just going to enjoy it because I know it's not like the story. Yeah. And I know it's all. I thought it was a bit naff, and it was really cheesy. So I was like, right, just going to sit through it. And then I really enjoyed that movie, even though there were really stupid moments. Yeah. The third one, it took itself way too seriously, and And it was just, it was
you didn't-
awful.
didn't-
It was appalling. The music, the music's really good. The Lord of the Rings. Have you heard the soundtrack?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Oh, it's just one of the most amazing pieces. And the third movie's music is actually quite good.
Yeah.
It doesn't suit the movie because the music is so far superior to the movie's direction and everything.
I see.
Like I couldn't cope with the movie. They tried to take like all these emotional scenes when, someone falls off their horse or stag, and it's all like emotional because he's fallen off his horse and he's like looking around. But you know what he's just done on that horse? He's rode across a bridge through an army of like enemies, picked up like 5 enemies on his antlers of his stag thing.
Right, yeah.
Cut their heads off, and then his stag gets shot, and then it's like he falls off, and then he's only got a tiny cut on the side of his face, and you're like, you're not losing, mate. You can take this whole army by yourself. What are you crying about? And then all the music is like really emotional. It's like, and it's like, oh god. We laughed. I was trying to hold in my laugh.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, are they laughing?
So you think it's more of a comedy?
I think it's more of a comedy.
Perhaps it's
In a bad way.
Yeah.
We looked at each other and we just broke out into
this is a film I don't really want to see now.
I mean, your dad fell asleep, didn't he?
Yeah, he fell asleep.
Someone fell asleep.
Yeah. But I felt really bad for the people around us because I know some people really enjoyed that film.
Because his snoring was putting them off.
Well, I had to wake him up if he started snoring.
Oh, really?
But then our laughing, that was the problem.
Yeah.
I was just giggling. I was giggling so much.
Yeah,
I've been holding it in half
snoring.
the whole movie. But I take The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit really seriously. I'm a big Hobbit and Lord of the Rings fan, and yet I managed to laugh through The Hobbit.
So it wasn't all bad.
Well, it was not worth the ticket
It made
price.
you laugh.
Yeah, it made me laugh.
That's good. That's a good thing in today's.
Not when it's because the movie. Like there's this whole thing when Legolas. Do you know Legolas, the character?
What?
You've got to watch the movie.
Oh, I don't.
You do.
I don't want to.
No,
watch.
The Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings are fantastic.
Are they?
Yes.
Aren't they for sort of younger people?
No.
Because I look at them and I think, oh come on, you're talking about goblins and dragons and things and people being wizards. It's like, come on,
The Lord of the Rings.
Come
The
on.
Lord of the Rings is actually for a much more mature audience. The Hobbit is for the younger audience. It's like a gateway.
No, I think it's for people that haven't really grown up.
No.
Yes.
You haven't
I'm
really
a
grown
cynic.
up, have you?
Of course I have.
Oh, sure. Oh, God. Well,
Look.
yeah.
Look.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about Lord of the Rings.
You've got to watch The Lord of the Rings at some point.
I will
You
watch
will-
it. I've watched bits of it.
You will have
and
to
it looked interesting.
You will have to sit down and watch the first one. The first one is a lot nicer. It's a lot more.
It was on a little while ago, and I sat there and I thought, I'm going to watch this because it was just in the evening. I thought I'd sit there. The girls were doing something, and Louise came and said, "Not watching this rubbish," and she turned it off.
Oh no! Oh no!
And then she had something like, I don't know, whatever was on.
No, you got
Take Me Out.
You've got
or
to watch the
something.
first
Like,
movie. Or read the books because the books are a lot darker. They're a lot more adult. They're quite hefty. They're a hefty read.
Okay.
Like a proper thick.
Well, I'm quite strong. I can pick them up.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm not.
What
I'm
are you
not.
saying?
Not
Not
that.
that big
Not
individually.
spindly.
Yeah, that's not that big
They're
individually.
about this big individually.
But I mean,
I could pick that up.
I mean,
There's probably what sort of weight?
There are a lot of.
What?
I don't know. There's a lot of.
How much do they weigh?
Like
Come
the
on.
council. The
Do they weigh
council.
as much as those things over there?
Those things?
Yeah,
What,
those sweets. That
heavy
packet of
weights?
sweets. Yes.
Yeah.
There's about that.
Yeah, probably about that. Yeah.
It's a
I'm
hefty
worried
tome,
you
is
might
it?
not be able to carry it.
No.
You might just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I've got
Is
a
it
big
so
one that's about
weighty?
this thick.
Biblical proportions.
It is biblical, actually.
Is it?
It's
Mm.
biblical.
Well, when you've got all
proportions.
three together.
When you got all three together, I've got a big red book,
Yeah.
and that's what it's initially called, and it's that. It's like that. And it's big.
Well, the book is always better than the film.
I personally,
You prefer
dare I
the
say
film?
this? I
No.
prefer the movie.
Really?
Yes, especially the first movie. The first movie in the extended edition is unbelievable. It's absolutely beautiful. But the book is very. It's very long-winded. It goes
Yes.
into a lot of detail, and though I love a lot of detail.
Yeah, a bit like War and Peace.
Perhaps I haven't read it yet. I need to watch it. Read it. I need to. I don't
You
really
could
want
watch
to.
it.
Yeah, but I want to read it.
No,
I like,
you could watch the book. It's much easier.
I get
Get the
to
book,
look at.
open it up, watch it for a little while, and then put
put
it
it
back.
back.
So I've watched it.
I've watched
the
War
book.
and Peace.
Look,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to choose a subject.
Okay.
I think we've gone off track a little bit.
I think just a little
Okay.
bit. We went off for
That's
about.
another subject.
How long did we go off for?
I don't know. At least 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, at least.
Is that an edit?
I don't know. No, I think it was a good conversation.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Would you like to choose?
Yeah.
Would you like?
Was it?
Would you like to say?
Yeah,
when?
go on.
We have a guest.
Yeah,
We're honoured.
Guest
today.
gets to say when.
Okay, you can say when. Pardon?
Okay.
No, it's when, not okay. Try it again.
When.
Excellent.
Brilliant.
Do you want it on that n or on the?
Yeah, on the.
Not. She's
At
not
the
going
end
to woo
of the
you.
when, or what is it with your wooing?
Well, it's wooing and wenning and
Wooing?
woo.
Do you want it as soon as you start pronouncing the word, or on the end?
On the end.
On the end. Excellent. I like it on the end,
Fantastic.
and that's what I'm saying. Right. Oh my God!
Moving swiftly on. Choose.
When.
Excellent. Right. Read us out the ones, and then we'll do it.
There we go. A or B?
Choose who wants to
A
do it.
or
'Cause I
B?
think we've forgotten who.
B.
B.
Okay.
Who's gonna read? Who's gonna do these?
Oh, would you like to do them, Peter?
Yeah.
I think it's you.
I think it's me, isn't it? So it's me.
Wait, what's-
Read out the. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
The TV license, good or bad?
TV license,
License,
good or bad?
And
Okay.
flat pack furniture.
Flat
Oh,
pack-
these are.
Oh my
these
God!
Oh,
Flat
good
pack furniture. Who would put flat?
Flat pack-
I really want you to tell me everything you know about flat pack furniture in 3 minutes.
I find it
Who
quite
would do that?
No, I think we're going to go for the TV license one, but I mean, I remember some flat
Fat what? Fat pack. Flat.
fact.
What are you doing?
Flat. I don't know. Flat pack furniture.
Okay.
I've seen, and you know when it looks quite nice on the outside,
Yeah.
and then you realise that you turn it round and it's all like a facade and it's all like corkboard underneath. And have you seen one of those before? It's awful. Anyway, yes, TV license. Good
You want to talk about
or
that?
bad? Yeah.
Okay. Good or bad? Okay. 3 minutes. Go.
I'm not gonna. I don't have an opinion on this one.
You don't have a what?
I can't speak
What
right
did
now.
you say?
I think I need some water.
I think you need something.
I think I need some water. Thank you very
Water,
much.
thank you.
Right, well,
Oh, well,
you
I
talk on
start
your-
then. Okay, TV licenses. I think a TV license is definitely not a good thing. I like the sponsorship of BBC. I like the way they do it, and not having adverts can only be a good thing. But I don't think we should all be
Pay the
burdened.
price, yeah. Pay the
I
price.
think it's a lot of money for people to pay out, and especially with technology today, I think a lot of younger people especially think, what is this? It's a license to watch 2 channels? Are you taking the mickey?
Yes, I want to. I mean, I find it interesting, right? Students who say they don't have much money, and they don't have much money. Students don't have much money, but they do choose to spend it on the things they choose to spend it on.
Which
a lot
is?
of students put around £30 a week
Yeah.
aside for alcohol.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, what's wrong? But then they say they've got no money, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Though fair, you can at least say I choose.
I'm
to
interested
spend
to
it on...
see how you're going to tie this in with TV license.
Well, here we go. But if you rack up all the things that students choose to tend to pay on, it's a lifestyle choice, really. They choose to have a TV.
Yes.
They choose to have a nice mobile phone, which all costs.
Okay.
They choose to have your alcohol, and TV comes with its license. You got to buy the TV, and then you got to buy the things for the TV that mean you can actually watch the things on the tele.
But do you think we shouldn't be paying for a license when you can get so many channels online? You could basically have a large
this is
computer
it.
screen
That's my
and
plan.
stream.
That is
the
exactly my
program
plan.
through YouTube
You have
and
just
all
said
that.
it.
It's just a
Yeah.
smart TV,
I'm
but
not-
without
yeah.
BBC One and BBC
I'm
Two.
planning to completely not have a television.
And
because
eventually,
it saves you
people
cash.
think, well, come on,
And
I've got
computer
300
monitors,
channels
yeah.
here, and I'm paying nothing for them. But you want me to pay, what is it now,
£112 or something, isn't it?
No, I think it's more than that.
100...
I think it is. I actually saw a document a couple of years ago where they're planning, and it's all written out. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but they're planning on a £200 license fee,
No.
and they're working their way towards it. And it's all been signed and everything. And this was a couple of years ago.
Are you sure? I thought
yes,
something about trying to get rid of.
Yes, they are talking about it.
BBC.
But in the back of my mind, I remember this document, and I think they're just saying they're going to get rid of it. We're actually heading towards a £200 fee.
TV
But I think
licence.
if enough people kick up about it,
Yeah.
eventually it will stop. And I think people don't pay the license.
PC monitors are
because-
cheaper anyway, though.
Yeah.
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 And you can do more with it. Like I don't quite.
I mean, why
understand
wouldn't you have like a 40-inch
you could have
monitor?
a 40-inch monitor
and just stream everything from your
and
computer?
use your computer to
and
do. Yeah.
it's free.
And you can do all the things you can do on a PC.
Do you need a license?
No,
Do you need a license?
you don't need a PC monitor license. Wait, don't listen. They'll add one.
Is that right?
They'll add one. They'll make one now. They've heard us. PC monitors. People are gonna.
Yeah.
And then they'll start licensing.
Would that be classed as a television?
No, I don't think so.
A monitor screen?
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, but I bet
it's good that you've got an alternative.
I bet it'd be one of those things where you think, I don't remember them saying
get
that
BBC
about
iPlayer
screens,
now,
and you'll go
can't
back
you?
to their policy or something, their document, and it'd be all TVs need a license, and in brackets have including monitor screens. It'd be like, I don't remember that being there.
Yeah, no, I mean, perhaps if they, I mean, would people prefer it if, for instance, you didn't pay your TV license, but because you're paying off the BBC, you had to subscribe to BBC iPlayer. So you either watch it on the day on your telly, or you subscribe to BBC iPlayer with like £8 a month or something.
Yeah.
And I think perhaps that would be better.
You don't have to subscribe to iPlayer, do you?
No, you don't. Exactly. That's what I'm point. But perhaps trade the TV license for a subscription to iPlayer. Then you actually have the choice. I think that would be a safer bet.
Yeah. So you think we shouldn't pay for the TV license?
Well, again, I don't stand on it because I'm probably going to use a monitor anyway. So if some people want to choose, it's a choice between TV or monitor.
Yes.
I'd go monitor. So perhaps a TV. Perhaps the majority of people would like to use.
So you don't disagree with the fee then?
Because I'm not one
if
who.
you chose the TV,
it's not my debate because.
No.
Because I can't decide for people who actually watch television because I don't know what they want to watch because I don't watch any television.
Well, it's only
whatsoever.
for BBC One and BBC Two, I think.
Is it?
And the radio stations. That's the sponsorship.
But
so
if you listen to that a lot, I know some people do.
Some people love BBC. I don't know why, because I don't really watch TV very much.
I mean, you got your Doctor Who's and but I don't even watch that anymore.
But you just watch it on catch-up.
Ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup.
I like watching it on ketchup. I get my ketchup out of the fridge and.
Thanks for that. I think that's us done.
That's us done.
Shall we do an exit?
We should do it. We should have
goodbye.
We need an outro. We should start, singing our ABC song.
You want to do that as a rap?
No. Well, no.
Oh, you're
I
pulling
was
my leg.
kidding.
I was just about to get. I was getting into that.
Sorry.
I was.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm there.
You were lying on the floor doing little stretches.
I wasn't doing that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
No, okay,
I'm sure you've done that before.
I haven't. I've seen people do it.
You've seen people do their little stretches on the ground.
I've seen lots of things. Warm-ups. Yeah, warm-ups. People do strange things, don't they?
When they're nervous and they're prepping
backstage or whatever. Just before they put you in front of a camera.
Thespians are mad.
Yeah, lesbians are even worse. Oh no, you're talking about something else. I got lost completely though. I thought you said
no, thespians.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Shall we say goodbye?
I think we should.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks you very much for watching.
Bye.
And good luck.
Good luck?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Good luck.
Goodbye.
I always say good luck.
Goodbye.
Because you might need luck for anything.
Oh, good luck.
Life is about luck. It's all rolling the dice. Everything you do. You might walk across the road and suddenly a car comes out, or you might fall down the stairs.
May luck be with you.
Yes. May your luck be with you.
Au revoir.
Good luck. I saw a guy on a bike and it was scary. It looked like he was just going to topple over because his legs were tiny.
But he was
so bulked up. It was ridiculous.
Not on his legs.
And he had like blue half shorts on. It was appalling. And I was just like, it's such a shame.
Yeah.
That you have to neglect half.
What about tattoos on people's faces? Do you think that's a no?
No. Did you haven't seen the video where they talk to the guy who's got the most tattoos in the world? Seems like a really legitimate guy.
I saw Circus of Horrors a couple of weeks ago at Fernham Hall, and they had a guy there who was tattooed, completely tattooed. Really, he also had a split tongue.
Oh wow!
And he could swallow swords, and he is quite scary looking, really. But lots of tattoos all over his face as well.
There's not an inch of this guy's body left.
I don't know really.
It was
this person you're.
Yeah. But it was really interesting because they spoke to him. And he was just so nice. Yeah. For some reason, you have these preconceptions.
Yeah.
And you speak to them, and he had a really normal American voice.
Yeah.
And he was a really nice guy. He wore normal clothing, and he said, I get a lot of good adverts. He gets good money for his adverts, and he just enjoys life. It's like. Good for you, man. Kudos for that.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I don't know. I don't like tattoos on heads.
Oh no. Someone
or faces.
I
knew someone with a swastika
No.
on his head once. On his,
Get it
on
off?
his
Did he get it off?
I don't know idea. I don't know.
How did he get about? How did he last? Without getting
I
punished?
don't know. I don't know if he's still around. He probably still is.
In a ditch somewhere.
No. He was a nice person.
Oh, I'm sure he was. No, it's just.
But it's just an odd thing to have on your head.
I think someone was drunk and accidentally got the McDonald's kind of logo on their forehead.
No way.
Yeah.
Not McDonald's.
Can't get worse than that.
That should be You have a swastika. That's fine. You can have
McDonald's
anything,
logo on
but McDonald's. I mean, come on.
Advertising on your head. Oh God. Would you be if you got paid? If you got paid like £1 million.
Oh yeah, right.
Would you do like a tattoo on the back of your leg with like an advert?
A tattoo. £1 million.
£1 million for a tattoo.
Yep.
You would if it was on the back of your leg.
Yeah,
okay,
£1 million. Of course I would.
Okay. What about?
Oh, we're doing this money thing.
Okay.
What about for 50 pence? No, I wouldn't.
10 million.
Oh, 10 million?
For one of on your face.
One on my face for 10 million.
10 million. This should be a game show, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
You're getting tattoos you don't want.
Yeah, but whenever you put a value on things, it depends. Everyone's got their point.
Yeah, the point.
And 10 million is a lot of money.
10 million's a lot of money. If you could get something on your face, like an advert, like if it was like for a shoe, like Adidas or something. Yeah, something like that.
So nothing too bad.
Yeah.
Just like a shoe.
Maybe a shoe, but it would be a fairly sizable tattoo of, like Adidas or like.
If it was my entire head, that'd be fine for 10 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no problem. What about you? Would you?
Oh no,
You wouldn't get your head tattooed for 10 million.
No.
No.
I don't think so.
10 million. See, this is your age, because 10 million. I mean, 10 million. 10 million is a lot of money. It's not
selling,
£10.
It would be selling my body for 10 million, personally. I mean, this is just my opinion.
So, is there a point where you would change your mind on this? Is there a monetary value we could attach?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? So, if someone said, "Here's 50 million," and all those children you could save.
But then what am I going to tell my children if I have
all that money you could give to the royal family?
Yeah. All those, rebuild Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, all those immigrants you could save. All those donations you could give to the Conservative Party.
But they could give it, the people who are giving me the money, the 50 million.
So 50 million might do it then?
No, I mean the people who are giving me the 50 million, why don't they give it to charity instead? We're talking about the temptation. No, I wouldn't be tempted. I don't think so.
100 million, that's my final offer. 100 million for you to have a penis tattooed onto your forehead. No, I mean, I didn't say that, did I? No, 100 million to have a tattoo. Everyone would do that, surely. You could just. I would do my. You could use that money for good.
I would do the research into finding out how easy it is to get it removed. You get the tattoo on your forehead, get them 100 million.
No, you can never remove it. You have to keep it on there until you die.
Until you die. So when someone in the future digs you up and you've got like a McDonald's logo or
no,
Adidas logo on your forehead, and they go, this guy must have been a bit of a saddo, really, isn't he?
Yeah, with 50 million in the bank or 100 million, or there's got to be a money value. But then you always put when it's a funny game, isn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because you can, where do you draw the line? Where do you do it? Would you kill someone? See, and that's a bad one for people to think about. But they do. They have these conversations.
Yeah.
And it's where do you draw the line? I mean, I've known some people in the past who would gladly do almost anything for hundreds of pounds.
Yeah.
And I think it depends on your background and a number of things, obviously.
Yeah.
But does it matter about the money value? Can you convert anyone to do anything?
Well, that is the
for
point.
Money?
That is kind of the point of money.
Yeah.
That's why money was put in, so that we could have a universal currency. You could put a price on absolutely anything.
Yeah.
That's the danger of it as well.
It is, yeah.
You can put a price on anything. I mean, if you go into certain areas of the internet, you can buy nuclear weapons. You can just buy them off the black market.
Have you sound like you've tried.
Yeah, I've got a couple of home. No, I've never seen it, but I've watched some interesting things about it, and I've heard about it as well. So I mean, I'm not saying that it might. I'm not saying it's true.
No, you're just saying about the money side.
I'm saying about
that money can provide anything.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm learning everything from telly. You know, I'm not going to watch telly and go, "Oh, it must be true." No, but it's supposedly like that, and that's a scary thing. That you can just buy that.
So getting back to this tattoo.
Yeah. 100 million.
Tattoo on your head.
No. No.
With, it's something tasteful. Yeah. Like, I don't know, I've mentioned it already, the penis across the forehead with the testicles hanging down over your eyelids. Something like that.
When you close your eyes.
When you close your eyes,
you wrinkle your forehead.
So
you could have a bit there.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
You wrinkle your forehead, and it would really,
realistic. Yeah, 100 million. 100 million.
100 million.
And you could be the saviour of many African villages. You could.
You would walk around it.
I don't know what they would call you, but I can think of a few things.
Oh my god.
So you would, wouldn't you? You would.
I wouldn't.
I don't really want to leave this subject because it's really quite a nice subject.
You just want me to say yes.
Say yes! Say yes! You would!
You would, wouldn't you?
You would, wouldn't you? Darren Brown, look at me. Oh no, Jeremy Carr. Look at me!
Look at me!
Look at me! I don't want to! Look at me! No! Your breath smells. Don't get too close. Don't. Keep away. Look at me.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Anyway. Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think we got 45 minutes.
That's 2.
No, hang on.
We're not going for a
Wait, we
third
started
one,
at 12.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Excellent.
We got an hour and
15. I think that's all that's left to say is thank you very much for listening, and I hope you had fun. We did.
We certainly did.
And we'll see you soon.
Bye. See you later.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Bye.